Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the AL Central, CC Sabathia twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound, leading the Yankees past the Indians 5-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Minnesota Twins picked up, 19 hits in this one as they beat the White Sox on the south side 13-0. Jorge Bonifacio had 3 hits on the day, leading the Royals to the win over the Tigers 4-3. The Toronto Blue Jays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-0. Mark Trumbo drove home 3 runs as the Orioles took down the A's 3-2. The Angels got 12 hits in this one as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-3. Matt Moore grabbed his second win of the year, leading Texas to a victory over the Red Sox 6-2. The San Francisco Giants allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-1. Tanner Roark got the W and now has 5 this year as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 6-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Mets put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 7-2. The Cincinnati Reds combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 8-6. The Pirates pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-1. The St. Louis Cardinals combined to give up just 5 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-3. The Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 5-4. The Dodgers had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-2. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. Luis Severino is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm, 97 to 100 miles an hour, bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor, and we are ready for Some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 0 for 5. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0 home. Swing and a line drive. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is skied into short left center. Gregorius calls for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Into the box, Michael Brantley. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Next will be the designated hitter, Eric Thames. He currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. The 1-0. Big swing by Thames and a deep drive to right. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Some people in the crowd don't like that, but believe me, he did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control or if his control becomes an issue.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
A 1-0 delivery. Missed with a slider.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Three and 0 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone. Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Here's Rajay Davis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
in the dirt, but swung on and missed. He'll come to the plate with it, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Cleveland's out in front, 3-0. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Stepping in, Ronald Torreyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
Next for New York, Brett Gardner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup in for a strike. One out, nobody on. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Skied into very shallow right. Davis will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Bauer gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Davis is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. It's the Indians 3 and the Yankees nothing. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
Hey, he had a rough first inning, and now the leadoff single to start this second does not bode well for this pitcher.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Kipnis. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And they put the tag on him for the out, but meanwhile both runners are able to move up a base.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Ramirez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Here's the 0-1. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him. And what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion. Now Edwin with a swing and a deep drive to left. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. On the season, Brantley is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
No strike.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Grounded to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left.
Leading off for the Yankees.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Greg Bird, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Squared that one up just a little late.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And that's through for a hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's Neil Walker. Popped him up. Ramirez in foul ground. 1 away.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Here's Didi Gregorius. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He brings with him a .313 batting average. He also has 1 home run. From the belt, the pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. Bird leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 2-0. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 7th, center fielder.
Now batting, Aaron Hicks. Bauer pauses. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Men on third with 2 down. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Softly hit to the left side, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in to try it again, Eric Thames. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
A ball and a strike. Thames behind 1-2. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Debro, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
In now, Bradley Zimmer. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Got him.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, Rajai Davis. 0-1 the count. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And now Davis swings and misses on a good pitch there as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Yan Gomes. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike two. Thames stands at second with two gone. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Romine is after it, and that ends the inning. One left for the Tribe as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Digging in now for the Yankees, Jace Peterson. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's 2 for 3.
Jace Peterson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is Davis. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So with one away, time for a check of the American League Central Division as you get a look there at where the Indians find themselves in the race. Standing in, Austin Romine. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Taken, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Romine is retired, 2 down now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Striding in once again, Ronald Torreyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Now the 2-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's good.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Tribe lead this one 5-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Ready for another shot now. Jason Kipnis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball one. The 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Brett Gardner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2. The 2-1 is in off the plate.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Carlos Stanton now flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And it's 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he got him.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A ball and a strike now to Bird. The 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Edwin now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
First baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 2-2. And this is fouled at the plate. It's up to a 3-2 full count now. Michael Brantley waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. The high fastball is in there.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Eric Thames.
Digging in once again, Eric Thames. Last time through was a base hit. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Bradley Zimmer would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Down in order go the Tribe, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Here's Neil Walker. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Zimmer, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. One gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Three and 0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Don gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike one. The 3-1. Might have jammed him a little there, as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And he takes a cold strike one. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Jace Peterson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Peterson manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 43, Adam Warren.
Ready for another chance? Bradley Zimmer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's Rajay Davis now. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Tag from Walker's there, and he's out at second base.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Hicks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's 0 for 4. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. A wave and a miss.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Riding in once again, Austin Romine will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced Other than it's been fantastic.
High and deep to left center field. Brantley going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Brett Gardner.
Digging in once again, Brett Gardner. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Romine takes his lead at third with one away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Ready once again, Greg Bird. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Bauer pauses. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back here in the Bronx, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. So here's Francisco Lindor now, head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Francisco Lindor.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's set, and the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Off and running is Lindor. In there, now the throw. And he short-armed the throw a bit as it skips past him at second. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Payoff pitch on its way. Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Kipnis stands at first with 1 out.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
Another 0-2 coming. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down.
First baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Ready for another shot now. Edwin Encarnacion head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. Here's a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hicks going back. Still going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Number 13 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. On a line, that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Hitter, Eric Thames.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames, as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. And Walker will put this one away, and the inning is over. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Indians 7 and the Yankees nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Davis, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Walker leads off second with nobody out. Hit back up the middle. Kipnis is there, and that's the first out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline. This one skied out toward right. Davis is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is safe at the plate as they get off to Schneid here. It's a 7-1 game now. At the plate, Jace Peterson. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Bauer into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch swinging here, and he doesn't get much of it as it's sent toward first. And Encarnacion will take this to the bag, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Indians 7 and the Yankees 1. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He's got it one away. Here's a look at the inning by inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. In now for Cleveland, Rajai Davis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0. Yan Gomes will be next. The 3-0 pitch. Popped him up. Bird in foul ground, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Yan Gomes. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Swing and a liner. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-1. Dan Otero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61, Dan Otero.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Austin Romine. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Romine.
He's set. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Left side. Ramirez showing off his range. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Ronald Torreyes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Dribbled down the third baseline. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Slapped hard the opposite way. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Fight until that 27th out is made.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First offering on its way. Dribbled to the right side. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. From the stretch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
1-1 the count now. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 7-1. Chad Green comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
In now, Jose Ramirez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Kipnis, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
Popped up. Peterson is there. 2 down. Edwin Encarnacion now. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery. And a bouncing ball foul. 2 out with the man at first. Hit sharply on the ground. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Indians leave one. They're on top 7-1. Here's Neil Walker, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
For the Yankees, second baseman, Neil Walker. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 45, Nick Griffin.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on a defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. The 3-1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runners on first with one down. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Goody has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Jace Peterson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Gregorius is off at first with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final today. The Cleveland Indians get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Trevor Bauer earns win number 7 on the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game was the victorious Cleveland Indians. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors, 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.